Meghan McCain, also known as John McCain's daughter, is one of the leading Republican pundits on daytime TV. As the lone conservative on The View, she clashes with her co-hosts on the regular, but Meghan beefs with a lot of famous faces. Let's take a look at some of Meghan McCain's feuds. Although she agrees with the majority of his policy positions, McCain has a long-standing feud with Donald Trump, mostly due to his repeated attacks on her father. It all started during the 2015 Republican primaries, when Trump said this about Senator McCain.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
It all went downhill from there. During her eulogy for her father, Meghan seemingly took a swipe at Trump.
The America of John McCain has no need to be made great again because America was always great.
In March 2019, Trump jumped on Twitter and took a jab at the late senator for finishing, quote, last in his class at the U.S. Naval Academy. Meghan then tore into Trump on The View.
He spends his weekend obsessing over great men because he knows it and I know it and all of you know it. He will never be a great man.
At a 2019 campaign stop in Arizona, Senator Amy Klobuchar recalled sitting next to the late Senator McCain during Trump's inaugural address. She claimed that the senator was, quote, reciting the names of dictators.
He knew more than any of us what we were facing as a nation. He understood it.
Meghan McCain took offense, big time. She tweeted, on behalf of the entire McCain family, Amy Klobuchar, please be respectful to all of us and leave my father's legacy and memory out of presidential politics. Klobuchar's communications director released a statement to CNN saying Klobuchar has, quote, deep respect for the McCain family. The statement added, while she was simply sharing a memory, she continues to believe that the best stories about Senator McCain are not about the views he had about President Trump. They're about McCain's own valor and heroism. Representative Ilhan Omar came under fire for comments that critics said played into anti-Semitic tropes, according to NPR, and McCain was among those blasting the freshman congresswoman. On an episode of The View, McCain compared Omar to white supremacists in Charlottesville, Virginia.
And what Ilhan Omar is saying is very scary to me, and it's very scary to a lot of people, and I don't think you have to be Jewish to recognize that.
On Late Night with Seth Meyers, Meyers pointed out that Omar was receiving death threats and suggested that comparing the lawmaker to white supremacists is also dangerous. But McCain wasn't hearing it.
I stand by every single thing I've said, and if that makes me unpopular in this room or in front of you, so be it.
While Meyers argued that he was actually trying to find common ground with her, McCain doubled down, mentioning Omar's controversial tweeting.
You keep bringing up the two tweets that she's apologized for, and I think that's a little unfair to her, especially because we've established—
Are you her publicist?
What?
Are you her press person?
McCain found herself in another Twitter feud after White House aide Kelly Sadler mocked her father during a private meeting, allegedly saying that Senator John McCain's views were irrelevant because he was, quote, dying anyway. Comedian and actor Kumail Nanjiani commented on those cold words in a since-deleted tweet that, according to Entertainment Tonight, said, what was said about McCain was vile, but I wish the McCains had been as offended and vocal when vile stuff was said about other people/races/nationalities. Perhaps we wouldn't be in this moment right now. When a follower mentioned the time Senator McCain defended Obama against a racist attack during the 2008 presidential campaign, Nanjiani replied, this is one example, years ago. He has had many opportunities since then to take a stand, as the rhetoric and actions of his party were turning worse and worse. He also picked Sarah Palin as his running mate and ushered in this era of GOP politics. Meghan replied by sharing a video of the previously mentioned campaign moment, tweeting, you mean like he did here? I could give you literally thousands of examples of my father speaking up against bigotry of all kinds, but this video sums it up pretty concisely. You know nothing about my family or my father, Kumail. Nothing. Nanjiani then proceeded to bend the knee, saying, I will just say something I truly believe. If we had more politicians like your father, the world would be a better place. As a writer for the Daily Beast in 2009, McCain took aim at conservative firebrand Ann Coulter, saying, I straight up don't understand this woman or her popularity. I find her offensive, radical, insulting, and confusing all at the same time. Coulter didn't respond, but fellow conservative and Fox News personality Laura Ingraham sure did. According to Think Progress, Ingraham imitated McCain's voice and joked that she could never be on The Real World because, quote, they don't like plus-sized models. According to the Huffington Post, McCain went on The View and called Ingraham's comments terrible, adding, when Tyra Banks went on her show in a bathing suit and said, kiss my fat ass, that's what I feel like. Kiss my fat ass.
Kiss my fat ass!
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.